Hello, everybody. It's the old bird. I'm Linda with Gotta Be Handmade. I have a plus size sewing project that I thought I would share with you. Perhaps you have a tween or a teenager that would like to learn to sew. I thought I would share with you this little simple project that they could try and see if sewing was for them. It's only straight stitching. All you need is a sewing machine. Let me tell you what I did. I went to Wal-Mart and I found a cute little top that was plus sized, and it was on sale on the clearance rack. It was only $7. This is it. It's just a little button down the front. There it is. Tunic top. It is 100% cotton. You see the tag? 100% cotton. Great for summer. I just love it. And I thought I would share with you what I was going to do for myself. Now, like I said, all you need is a sewing machine. All you need is straight stitching. You will need some scissors. You will also need some pinking shears. Now, this is what I used. You don't have to have these, but that's what I used. You will need some pins, some straight pins. You will also need some lace. Now, this is some lace that I just had lying around in my studio, and it is soft. It's just beautiful. Let me show you a little sample piece, and you can get an idea of what I'm using. This is it. You see a sheer? It has an embroidered edge, and it has these dots, and it just feels just succulent. It's just beautiful, and it's very, very soft. I purchased this at the Hobby Lobby. Now, when I purchased it, I think it was something like $1.99 a yard. It's not expensive, even though it is an exquisite lace. It really wasn't expensive at the Hobby Lobby. Now, let me share with you what I'm doing with this tunic. Now, the style is lace on the bottom. And that's what I'm going to share with you that I'm going to do to this tunic. I'm going to add this lace to the bottom of this tunic. Now, I am plus size, so this tunic is plus size, and as I stated, I got it at Walmart for $7. Now, let me show you the back. It is the cutest little tunic. This is the back. You see the pleat in the back? That's it. And let me come up. This is the bottom. And you see on the side, it's rounded off. Let me turn it. It's rounded off, so you have these two rounded edges that meet, there you go, on the side. I'm only adding the lace to the front. So when you do this to a top, blouse, or a tunic, you can do the front only, or you can do the front and the back. I'm only going to do the front. So I only needed a piece that would go from the button area of the front around to the side on both sides of the front. Now, let me bring my camera down and I'll show you what I'm doing. And it's very, very easy. If you have a tween, or if you are a tween that's watching me, this is easy peasy. It's not hard at all. Now, I took the lace and I started at the center opening. And what I did was, you can see right there, you see the end of the lace? I started with the end, and I cut the end all the way across with pinking shears. And you don't have to have pinking shears, but that's what I used. And then I roll that edge back like that, so you'll get a beautiful finished edge. Then I took a pin and I pinned that lace onto the top in place, just like that. Now I'm going to add another pin to hold the lace where I rounded it off, right here. And you'll end up, all of the magazines have the young ladies with beautiful lace on the bottom of their tops, and I thought it was the cutest thing. But it's hard to find a lot of the fashion that's current in plus sizes and in stores with prices that we can afford. This is the wrong side. That's where I pinned the lace. Now periodically I folded the lace, giving it like a little pleat, so when it hangs it won't be real rough or like it's ruffles, but you'll have just a slight little pleat on the end. Now let me turn it around on the right side to show you what it looks like after you have it pinned. You see? And you can get any type of lace that you like. I liked this lace, and it just happened to be some that I already had, so that's why I'm using that. Now look, on the wrong side, you see the edges that's sticking up from the lace? We're gonna cut those as soon as we finish the project. That's these little edges right here along the top of this particular lace, because this lace is not finished. Okay, now let me show you. Pin it all the way around the top. You see I went from where the buttons all the way around, and I pinned it all the way to where that rounds off. Now on the other side, the opposite side, I did the identical same thing. I started way at the center, came all the way around to where it's rounded off, and I stopped it right there. Now let's stitch it and you'll see what it looks like. Now I'm using white thread and white in the bobbin as well. If you're going to have a colored lace, because lace comes in all sorts of colors, then maybe you need a different color thread that will match your lace. I'm not getting my camera. There we go. I think that's a good angle right there. Now I'm going to stitch right along the stitching line that's already there in the hem of the tunic. I'm going to stitch right on top of that same line to secure the lace to the tunic. And I hope you can see this. I'm going to remove the first pin before we get started. I'm going to lower my presser foot and my needle, and I'm going to start stitching. I'm going to put it on a low. There it goes. Come on. There it goes. Now let me stop it. That's going to happen to you. It might take a little time for it to get started, And don't worry that if you don't have this same identical sewing machine, it doesn't matter. I'm only using a straight stitch and yours will be perfect. But don't try to stitch too quickly. Don't sew too very fast. And you won't be able to stop it if you're speeding up. So I'm sewing kind of slow. I'm going to speed it up just a hair. And remove the pins before you stitch over them. There we go. And now I'm going to stop. And you see, I'm going right over that identical same seam. I'm going to remove this pin. And let's go right over that same stitch line that's right there in the tunic when I purchased it. Remove the next pin. Now, when you put a pin to hold your lace, it doesn't matter how many pins you use. It's up to you. Just as long as you secure it, and remember to remove the pins prior to sewing. Now let me show you how you would put a pin if you were going to stitch over the pin. My pins are facing this way, going the long way all the way down. You would put the pin this way to secure it from right to left. And some sewing machines, this foot will guide itself right over the pin. But I'm just afraid to do that. The old bird thinks that I will break that pin and it will fly off and hit me in the eye or something. But I've seen people do it numerous times and they didn't have a problem. But I take mine out. Takes a little time. But you'll have a fashionable tunic just simply by adding. And the thing about it is, some of the laces that they are using is not as beautiful as the lace. I didn't turn this under, so I'm turning it under now. As the laces that you can purchase on your own. And because you need just a little bit of lace, as you are only doing the front or just around the bottom of the garment, you can get some really expensive laces. It's up to you. This one was very, very reasonable, but it's up to you, the type of lace that you get. Now I'm going to back stitch just to secure those final stitches. I'm going to lift my needle, lift my foot, and I came out the wrong way. So I'm going to clip the threads. And I'll show you what it looks like. There it is. You see, sewn on the bottom. And that's going to be so pretty. I plan to wear this over a pair of jeans, and that's going to be so pretty on there. And you can kind of see through it. I just love it. I think it's a gorgeous lace. And I don't mind that it's not white. And it's like it's an embroidered lace. If you could touch it, you would feel the threads. That's like an embroidered lace. Now let me come up close so you can see the stitches. And don't worry that it's not perfect. You see there? That's the stitches. I tried as best as I could to stitch right on top of the already stitch line. Now, if you go off just a bit, veer off just a little, don't worry. What will help you is the speed that you're stitching. Now let me show you what it looks like, and let me show you something else I did that maybe you'd like to do in the future. This one has a pocket, and the pocket fabric is the same as on the tunic. So I wanted to add a little lace to contrast that pocket, so you know it would look a little bit more fancy, and I just stitched a little lace on the pocket. Now I'm plus size, as I stated, and so what I did was I put just a little lace around the armhole. So you can think about that, dressing up a plus size tunic. Now let me show you the front, and you can see what it will look like. Let me back up my phone. Somebody's calling me, a friend of mine, and I'm going to try to finish this periscope. You see? Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that beautiful? I just love it. There it is. I just love it. And as I stated, this is a tunic. This blouse, a top, is a little bit longer, and it goes halfway my thigh. You can do this for a short blouse, and it will be exquisite. I'm going to tell you something else you can do. The type of lace that you use makes a difference. They have double lace. Double lace is, it looks like this. You'll have a piece of lace like that, and then you'll have a second piece that's on top like that. You see that? And it comes already made just like that, a double lace. Oh, that would be beautiful on the bottom of a little crop top, or a little what do you call those things, the little sleeveless things that they have at the Wal-Mart. I can't think of what they are, but they are sleeveless tank tops. Wal-Mart has tank tops for $5 and $6 that come all the way to a size 28. You could get one of those and think about adding a little lace at the bottom, or a double piece of lace, and you can add it on the front or the back, and us plus sizes will be right in style. I mean, it's exquisite. No one knows. No one knows, and it's affordable. So if you're out of school for the summer, you're a teen, girl, or you're a tween, give this a shot. Your parents can afford these tops at Wal-Mart, and go to Hobby Lobby for your lace, and you can get it measured off by the yard and cut enough for the blouse. If you don't know how much you need, take the blouse in there with you, and the person in the fabric department will help you get the right amount to add to the bottom of your blouse. I hope this was helpful for you. Again, I'm Linda with Gotta Be Handmade. I'm starting a new Facebook group where you can shop live for everything from clothing to furniture. The name of that Facebook group is Gotta Be Handmade Live. I hope you'll join the group and get a notice when we're having a sale. Every time we're going to go on live and have a sale, you'll be notified, and I'll also send you the event notification, and you'll know in advance so you can be right there. Also, follow me on Twitter at Gotta Be Handmade. Like me on Facebook at Gotta Be Handmade. Make sure you join the group Gotta Be Handmade Live and Shop. I thank you so much for joining the Old Bird, and I thank you for supporting the Old Bird, because you know, for the best, it's just gotta be handmade. Bye-bye.